Here's the series of events that usually takes place. You watch a YouTube video, this person suffered with the same disease you had, they healed it, you try what they did. Will you get better? I don't know, it's not always like, oh, let me just copy what you did, boom. Success is more complicated, but more simple as well. That's a myth. So now that I feel like I'm taking the right approach to healing digestion, I'm including fibrous foods, I'm adding fermented foods. That should help. It's a double whammy. You're adding the microbiome that you lack, and you're feeding them with fiber. What could go wrong? Many possible things, admittedly. But like that versus carnivore diet where you avoid all fibrous foods because they hurt you. That's the thing, you're not digesting them, so you eat them, avoid them. Oh, I feel so much better. That's one way to do it, and I'm not mad at you for doing it. I've done it. It was pretty nice. But that leads you into a trap where you can't eat a damn thing ever again. I'm over here now. I get a lot of comments from people telling me to try the carnivore diet the right way this time. Like, I did it for 11 months straight, and then like almost keto carnivore-ish. The only fiber I was having was avocado. Like, that was it. That was basically carnivore keto. Boom. I've done it. And the reason I stopped doing carnivore the first time was because I was suffering. Like, I did nothing but meat, and I was starting to get like terrible back pain, hip pain. I felt like I was an old ass man, melting away. All my joints were hurting. And I thought, like, is this scurvy? Modern day scurvy? Am I going to be the only person who dies from it in the 21st century? It's embarrassing. And so I was on the beach in Thailand. I saw that bottle of vitamin C wash up on the shore, and I was like, the sign from the gods. And I just supplemented a bit of vitamin C from the 7-Eleven, and I felt better. It was better. So I think I had scurvy. I don't know that that's our diet. Like, there's a lot of science and studies going into antioxidants, and blueberries do this. Green leafy vegetables are so amazing. That's why these taste so good. A carnivore diet throws away all our ancient wisdom that we've gathered so far about medicinal plants. And our native ancestors would go through the forest and like they get spirit quests, and they feel it like the plants are talking to them like, oh, this heals this. Notice this cat's claw herb? Looks like a cat's claw. It attacks your parasites. Things like that. Stinging nettle. Oh no. Maybe it heals bee stings. It doesn't. I have to stay within this plane of focus or I'll never be in. You can't, no. I want to be free. He'll be back, probably. So while the carnivore diet has its benefits, I feel like we can't just ignore everything we know about nutrition. Like, that's what it says. Anti-nutrients, they're bad, avoid all of them, and then boom, nothing but meat. I can't picture a world where that is good for our planet. Just not every single 7 billion of us, if that's even true. I've been lied to many times. I don't even believe that number. There's probably 400 people on the planet right now. Like, all just grass-fed beef, just grasslands and cow poo everywhere. Like, that's all. No more fruit trees, no berries. You walk upon a mulberry tree. There's an apricot tree right there. That is an apricot tree. Not producing any fruit. It's dead, like everything on our earth. I just think this world would be a better place with plants growing. I like plants, I like forests. So it's like all carnivore world does away with that. And I can't get out of my mind that like there's so many people take echinacea when they're sick and it helps them feel better. But carnivores couldn't do that. It's like, oh, there's anti-nutrients in there. Anti-nutrients help you. They do nothing but help you. I could understand if you do nothing but spinach smoothies and spinach juice and you oxalate the hell out of your face. You could overdo it, but like there's mechanisms in the plant that help you from not absorbing it all. Like it's all intelligent. The heme iron from meat just all absorbed and you can't even get rid of it. Whereas the regular iron, non-heme iron, from green leafy vegetables, it's like you only take as much as you need. Some people that might not be enough, but at least it's not overdone and you're oxidizing your blood. Your blood stinks of kryptonite. So while the road back to health through plants is a longer and harder one, admittedly, I think it's the more sustainable path, and you'll be better off as you're older. I feel like a lot of these carnivores, when they hit 80, if they ever do, it's going to be a lot of pain. That Amber O'Hearn woman, she suffers quite a bit, I think. She's been like super sick. She got a cold and it lasted like 3 months or something. It was devastating. It's like, that shouldn't happen. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. It was one interview I'm taking that from, and it's stuck in my head for the rest of my life. She might be the healthiest woman alive. I don't know. But I worry for Sean Baker, for Anthony Chafee, for all of them. What could happen? I don't know. A lot of bodybuilders, they don't live long. Don't act like bodybuilders are hundreds of years old and that's the key to health. They know a lot about how to build muscle. Growing muscle also grows terrible things in your gut. I just made it up. But it sounded good, didn't it? You believe it. I believe it. So to repair the gut with plants, it's like you have to go through some discomfort. You're eating fibrous foods that give you gas, you're bloating, you got some cramps. You're adding fermented foods, you might get a little itchy, a little histamine response, and it's annoying, and you work through it. But on the other side, you're a healthier person than the carnivore cheat code person who just cheated and avoided everything. But to what detriment? Cheat codes never work out. You ever play a video game and you use the cheat code and you're like, oh wow, I'm God mode, I'm so powerful. This is not fun at all. There's no challenge. Plants are a challenge. The right challenge that you need in your life. That's all I know. I know it for sure. No doubts whatsoever. I'm not going carnivore next week. What do you know? You don't know nothing. I know you'll thumb up the video. I'm pretty sure. Was that a pigeon? Some people could disagree because they refuse to avoid snake spaghetti. Just because you miss spaghetti doesn't mean you have to capture and kill a creature that looks like a noodle. Doesn't mean it's going to taste the same. A lot of snakes are venomous. Oh, the likelihood of that being beneficial to you when God said don't eat the reptiles or the creepy crawly things. It's just wrong on all levels, isn't it? So I remember an episode, I think it was Naked and Afraid, where they dropped 2 naked people in the bush. You get like one thing. It's like, I brought duct tape, bro. It's like, yeah, thanks. And then they were starving, and then they found a snake, and like they overcooked it. It was basically ash, rock snake. Snakes suck. They scare me, and they're probably nasty. And I've never eaten one, and I never will. I've had alligator once. That sucked. I'll go. I'm just rambling. See you later.